Hello, this is Mark Satterfield, and welcome to the Velvet Rope Podcast. Tonight's chapter, The Comfort Trap. You know what kills more high-level success than failure? Comfort. A lot of real estate agents, financial advisors, and consultants stick with what's worked before. Referrals, networking, maybe the occasional ad in a glossy magazine. It's predictable, it's safe. But here's the thing. The strategies that got you here won't necessarily take you there, to that next level where you're working with the kind of affluent clients who don't just need your services, but seek you out specifically. Today, I've got a story for you about Benny the Billboard Branson, a real estate agent who learned the hard way that playing it safe is the riskiest move of all. Benny Branson had been selling homes in Palm Beach for 20 years, and if you lived anywhere within a 30-mile radius, you knew his face because it was on every billboard, bus stop, and bench in town. People liked Benny. He was reliable, good at his job, and got plenty of referrals. But here's the problem. Benny was stuck. He was selling homes, sure, but in the same mid-range. 800,000 to 1.5 million listings that he'd been selling for the past decade. Meanwhile, new agents, slick, Instagram savvy, hotshots, were coming into the market and snatching up the 10, 15, even $25 million listings. And Benny, he didn't get it. I've been doing this longer than these kids have been alive. My clients love me. Why would I waste time on social media or some fancy personal brand nonsense? And so Benny kept doing what he'd always done, running ads, shaking hands at networking events, working his referrals. Business was steady, but it wasn't scaling. Then came the wake-up call. Benny had been courting a big fish, Arthur Langston, a hedge fund guy looking to sell his $18 million waterfront estate. Benny had known Arthur for years, helped him buy a few properties, even played golf with him once. So Benny figured this one's in the bag. Then one morning he saw a glossy, high-production listing video for Arthur's property on another agent's Instagram. A new agent, a guy Benny had dismissed as a social media influencer in a suit. Arthur didn't even call Benny to tell him he'd gone with someone else. When Benny finally got him on the phone, Arthur was polite but blunt. "Benny, I like you, but I needed an agent who thinks bigger, someone who understands the market today, not just how it worked 10 years ago." That moment hit Benny like a truck. Because Arthur wasn't wrong. Benny had been relying on what used to work instead of embracing what actually works now. He thought referrals and reputation would carry him forever, but the game had changed, and Benny had refused to change with it. So Benny made a decision. No more sitting back. No more "I don't do social media." No more assuming his name alone would win the big deals. He hired a videographer, started putting out high-end content, got serious about positioning himself as the go-to agent for ultra-high net worth buyers and sellers. And guess what? 6 months later, he closed his first $22 million deal. Not because of a billboard, not because of a handshake at the country club, but because he finally stopped playing it safe. Here's the lesson. Just because something worked before doesn't mean it's the best strategy now. The affluent market is evolving. How they find, vet, and choose their professionals is changing. And if you want to stay at the top, or even break into the top, you can't rely on yesterday's playbook. So ask yourself, are you doing what's comfortable, or are you doing what's necessary to reach the next level? This is Mark Satterfield. Thanks for listening to this chapter of the Velvet Rope Podcast. Please be sure to visit thevelvetropepodcast.com to catch up on all my episodes and claim a free copy of my Amazon #1 best-selling book, The Affluent Marketing Blueprint. Thanks again for listening. I'll be back with you soon with another chapter in the Velvet Rope Playbook. Bye for now.